Hey everybody, I'm introducing one more toy. This machete was given to me in present by a good friend of mine in Maui. He ordered it online. It's supposed to be cut through the jungle, which I did in the beginning, but now it's not a toy for bodywork. So it goes something like this. Like right now I'm working in the back of the hamstring, which I feel really locked up here, one leg more than the other leg. This is for the side kick. So there's some things tight here. Like I feel it in my hip too. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that, so watch. It's pretty sharp, but I have some thick pants which allowed me to go even harder. I can go without right on the skin because I'm not sliding as much as I'm just hitting, if that's a fear for some. So there is right here, I can feel the tightness. I've been working on my flexibility hard. There's some things I gotta do in my diet still. It's really hard to change. All the things that's been given to us since very young, all this foods that have been put on our table. But I'm cutting down a lot on my bread intake, on my cooked foods, and period, like I'm just eating less and just drinking more fluids, more tea. And this body work, which I find out to be more beneficial than most of my older trainings, where yes, you work in some of the muscles, but the joints and the ligaments and the nerve system is still tight. And what do you mean? Like you this close to get a cramp. If somebody kick you in the muscle or punch you, or you hit a corner, or you go through some long time pushing that muscle, like going up the hill or swimming, you get a cramp. Why? The fluidity of the muscle and the blood flow and the nerves is not very good. So the muscle gets full of lactic acid and other things, and it cramps. He can't do his work anymore, so he just cramps up. And that's it. If you're in the middle of the lake, which happened to me, and you get a cramp, and you're on your own, you don't have a life vest, then your life can be gone, right there. So I better prepare this now, because I do like to swim in the lakes. I like the ocean too, but the ocean tends to have some kind of current. So if you hit one of those currents, you're swimming towards the shore back, but the current just keep taking you back. So you really, really have to be a good swimmer. And even then, the current might be too strong, Happened to me one time with the jet ski adventure under this huge bridge in Maryland, in Ocean City. I remember the engine got shut off. I think some water got inside of the engine and wet. And anyway, the current was pulling me towards the ocean from this bay. And there was more current and more current. So I have to jump down from the jet ski and swim as I'm pushing the jet ski and keep swimming, so don't allow the current to take me out. And then the waves will come in and get together over the bay, and then there's big cement blocks there. And it was really maybe 3 hours of that. Like nobody around. Finally some old couple came with the boat. They tried to save me, and then the boat gets stuck in reverse. Lucky me, they're spinning around me. They can't do anything. They call the lifeguard. It takes them some while to come. They look at me with the jet ski. They say, "Oh, we're going to send somebody with the jet ski for you." And they leave. They pull the old couple out of there. I'm stuck in there for another half an hour. So it got nighttime and I'm still swimming in this current. But I don't know what happened if I was a pretty decent swimmer or if I get a cramp, you know. And my abilities went down for a bit because the bodybuilding cramped up my muscles. Those bodybuilders don't understand. Those muscles are for short time power, you know. It's like, wham, like a big truck. But if you take that truck and you want to go around the country, you can't really like perform. You won't perform that good. It's not a smooth car. There's a big car. It goes against the wind. Yeah, it's the same with them. They have this big power, and then they take breaks. But in real life, sometimes you can't take that break to see down. You pump all the muscles, and then you can't see down. You got to keep pumping up the muscles. You know, and then if you're not used to that, all that muscle will mean nothing. So I'm trying to take those bodybuilding muscles off. This Chinese medicine guy told me when I asked him what I have to do to become like you, to be more flexible, to go through kung fu. And this is about 5 years back. And he's like, you gotta take the muscles off. And I was like, take the muscles off? I worked so hard since I can remember to build a body, to be this stocky guy where people get afraid just by looking at me. And he was not afraid at all. He just said, that's more places for me to punch you. You know, you show me more muscles. Or I know they have pain on lactic acid, and I know they have fibers damage and joint damage, shoulder stuff like that. I know because everybody in these big guys, they do have that. At least they have a really good healer keeping up with their work. See, now he's right here in the front. So yeah, I do this stuff through the day. My hip flexors are really tired. For dancing, I've been dancing 15 years dancing, almost every night, you know, driving to different locations and dancing. Sometimes dancing from 5:30 in the afternoon and 3 clubs till like 5:30 in the morning. Just keep moving around. Sometimes I wear cowboy boots where I push my body weight forward. All these years of dancing, wearing boots and tight boots or socks for hours and hours. Now, when I think of all of that, I'm surprised I still am. You move down to my leg. So yeah, that's it for this video piece. And please try it before you get all that sensitive. Try it, start light. And then think strong.